Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of September 5th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and get a shuffle in here for you, Taurus. Now I am using the Mermaid Tarot and the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Let's go ahead and make sure we're all set up and in view, and then we'll get right into it. If you have Virgo in your chart, definitely check out, or do you have any Virgo placements? Everybody, if you have any Virgo placements, I would say check out the Virgo reading. We are in Virgo season. But you have some similar cards here to the Virgo reading. All right, must be an earth sign thing. Let's go and put this up here. We'll make sure we're all set up. And then I'll also take 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. All right, so right now I'm getting like, some of you here are spending some time on your own and really contemplating your situation, okay? I also need to point out, I should say, contemplating your financial situation and how this ties into your overall life. Like how are your finances or your financial situation, how is that affecting other areas of your life? Some of you are spending time doing that at this time. I should point out here that you have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas in this first 5 cards. So the majority of the cards here are major. And so bigger themes playing out for you at this time. Let's go ahead and just dive into it. So in the overall situation, you do have this 9 of Pentacles, which is about financial independence. I love the illustration of this card in particular because this illustrates to me that the 9 of Pentacles is about this idea that health is wealth. And so this person is safe and secure knowing that their pentacles here, their money, is growing on the vine above them. And so what is there left for them to do? Well, what they're doing, which is taking care of themselves. And so this, for them to be in this pool, to me indicates that they are balanced in their money situation, but they're also balanced in their health situation. And if you're just so consumed about money, to the point where it's affecting your health, that's not really what true wealth is all about. And conversely, if you're hyper excessive or hyper focused or overly obsessed about your health to the point where other areas of your life are being consumed, then that's also not really a healthy situation to be in. And so the 9 of Pentacles is this idea of balancing your money and your health situation, but it's also just generally about financial independence in life. I'm going to stop messing with the cards here. But it's also about just your financial independence in life. And so, yeah, I think those are kind of the main themes that are playing out here for you, Taurus. But in the past, I love what I see here for you. You have the Temperance card and the Queen of Wands. This is about generating something. Okay, you can see that there's like energy generation happening here. You can see that there's this like fire or this life force energy kind of pouring in between the hands of the Queen of Wands here. They're generating ideas, and then you can see the energy here flowing between the 2 shells. Again, it's this idea of energy, of flow, of generating something in your life. Both of these cards are what I consider to be law of attraction cards. The Queen of Wands can attract whatever it is that they want into their life as long as they are being authentic. And so the Queen of Wands is a major card of attraction, and then the Temperance card is a symbol for alchemy. And so this person is doing alchemy here. Both of these cards, well, the Temperance card in particular is about healing as well. It's also about patience, balance, moderation. And so these sorts of themes are really kind of being confirmed here for you in the cards. I think some of you have spent time really generating ideas around how do I what does balance look like for me? What areas of my life do I need to smooth out or balance out? What areas of my life do I need to put attention towards or put focus towards? And I definitely feel like this is something that's also kind of showing up here in this present moment with the Nine of Pentacles as well. Now, in the future, you have the Hermit card and the Magician, and I just realized here that the Magician is another major Law of Attraction card. I'm trying to think, but I think these are the three Law of Attraction cards. There might be another one, but these are the three main ones that I look for: Temperance, Queen of Wands, and the Magician as the Law of Attraction cards. And so you have all of them. This is like magical energy, Taurus. Like you are doing some type of real life magic, which is like consciously kind of aligning your thoughts towards a goal and then acting on them. The Magician card is all about manifestation. This is the master manifester in the tarot, and you can see that they have all of these tools here available to them to kind of bring something into their life. The Hermit is about being introspective, soul searching and soul searching. And the Hermit, this can also be a card of knowledge. It is the Virgo card, as I've stated, but it can be also be a card of knowledge and kind of learning something. But I need to point something out here as well. You can see in both of these cards, there's this theme of solitude, right? This person's alone in the forest. This person's alone within the universe. And so solitude and cutting out the noise, maybe cutting out the drama outside of you, I think is also very important here in the future and during this week. The Hermit and the Magician is very nice energy. I think some of you are manifesting something, alchemizing something, doing some type of real magic, generating ideas, generating energy. And I also think that some of you here are learning as well, and you're learning in solitude. Like you're taking time on your own to learn. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here and see what else we have. So you have the King of Swords, you have the Justice card, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Wands showing up. Okay, so there is this idea of balance as well. I think I've stated about how, I've stated at length now about how you're balancing out your health, your wealth, and you're generating ideas around that situation. But you also see the balance here of the scales with the Justice energy. And the Justice card can talk about harmony and balance in life. It's a major card of karma. Interestingly enough, the King of Swords can be about divine law and order. There's a natural order to everything. And, in this experience and in the universe, and I think some of you are maybe connecting with the natural order of everything at this time. The King of Swords is somebody who's a subject matter expert. They are somebody who is seen as an authority figure on a topic or in the workplace or in business. I do feel like, for some of you here, this is something that you've, I think, been consciously making for yourself. I think, in other words, I think some of you have been, for a long time, becoming more and more skilled in what it is that you do in a certain area of your life. Maybe this is, making, Taurus, maybe it is something like building a really healthy body or building really healthy eating routines. But I think it's probably more about, for many of you, I think it's more about in the areas of business. So some of you have just been, you've been becoming the best in your office at a certain thing, or, you're really skilled in a certain trade, or there's something like this going on here that I think you've been spending a lot of time figuring out. But now it's almost like there's also this balance that's being asked of you. So I think maybe in the past you've been focused on getting really good at one thing, but now you're also balancing it out with another area of your life because of this idea of health and wealth and them being interconnected, and also this idea of generating ideas. I think some of you are balancing those sides of yourself out, or you're just adding something else into the mix, because I think some of you have been like hyper focused on one of them, which has really brought good things into your life, but now you're also recognizing the importance of balance. The Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning in your material life. You definitely love to see it. It can talk about, you making a sale, making a purchase, signing off on new contracts or new agreements. It can talk about land. It can also talk about, I think, the academic side of life, because the Suit of Pentacles is all about academia and learning. And so, well, it's not all about, but part of it is about academia and learning. And so some of you may also be, doing stuff like that. You then have this Two of Wands as well about choices, right? In life, there are always like paths that we can go down. And the worst thing that we could do is not pick a path. The worst thing that we could do is just stay where we are. And the Two of Wands says, have no fear, pick your path, and you'll be guided along the journey and the destination. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at these 3 oracle cards here. So you have El Moria, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you, wear a cloak of protection and love. You have the Miriam, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And then you also have Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So yeah, I think, you can think of this as, yes, there's this message here around vision. I'm looking at this eye here, the Eye of Horus. And then also there's like a portal behind this person. This is the idea of like a gateway or a portal opening up based around the thoughts that you're having, which really is associated with the law of attraction. Law of attraction says align your vibration, align your thoughts towards what you want. You open up that gateway. And then you also have this idea of vision. I think some of you here are creating a vision, and I think some of you are really aligning your thoughts to attract something here into your life. So this is a pretty incredible reading so far. Let's go ahead and let's start to clarify. But if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. So you have the 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and you also have the 8 of Cups here. Okay, so there is something that you are being asked to walk away from here in the future. And it makes sense because you have these 2 options that are being kind of put forward for you. 2 of Wands, choosing between 2 paths or 2 options. 8 of Cups, this means that you have to walk away from one of them, obviously, right? You can't walk down 2 paths. Well, in this case, you can't. Not going to get into that. But the 8 of Cups suggests that there's something that you actually need to let go of, because there's something that's sort of, how do I say this, taking up your energy. There's something that's disappointing you in your life, and you have to walk away from that in order to get to the fulfillment of the star. The fulfillment of the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups and the star are both of the wish cards in the tarot, and so the 8 of Cups is getting you to the fulfillment of the wish that's brought forward in the 9 of Cups. And we could also say subsequently the star, because they're both the wish cards. But you have to let go of something or get rid of something in order to see this wish come in. And I definitely feel like this could be something related to thoughts here. You have the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, which is about potentially thoughts kind of becoming a burden, or thoughts sort of becoming too much at this moment. The 5 of Swords says that there could be a loss, or there could be a defeat, or there could be a challenge that is being kind of cast on you, but you are getting stronger as a result of this challenge. And if you look at the penguin here, it's interesting that the penguin is sort of patting this person on the back, or on the head, and this is this idea that you may be down now, but you're not out. And this penguin is essentially saying, get back in the game. Get back in the game, right? There may be something here that falls out. I definitely feel like there could be something falling out here, but it's not the end of the world. It is totally recoverable, and you will get back in the game when you have the 5 of Swords. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. You have the 8 of Pentacles, and you also have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, so I was talking about skill building here in the past. You've definitely proven yourself to be a major talent. The 8 of Pentacles is the biggest card to find if you have a talent in the tarot. And so you definitely are a major talent here. So that's not the issue. I think there's something about you aligning your thoughts and subsequently your vibration towards what you're looking to achieve. Because remember, we have this idea of like thoughts becoming a burden and you walking away in order to get to the wish. And, for some of you here, It's like, yeah, talent and skill is not the issue. The Four of Cups says, do not miss out on an opportunity. So I do feel like your skills or your experiences have led you to have an abundance of opportunity, but you need to make sure that you do not miss out on something. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Four of Wands. Everything will work out. The Four of Wands is about achievements and a new start in one's life. It's also about marriage, but it's about having a strong foundation and achieving something great because of your strong foundation. On the bottom, you have the Page of Pentacles. That is an offer or some type of good prospect happening in your life. It also could be good news. Some of you are in academia here or just learning something, and I think building on top of the talents that you already have. So this is an incredibly good reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.